Hello Libra, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Libra, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there is some cardinal earth energy, very nice, Knight of Pentacles. Let's put that into some context because I feel like this is some real spiritual vision. This is kind of like an investment in the future, right? We're trying to see the far-reaching implications of something, okay? And there definitely is a physical component here. Oh, there's this Mercury energy. Five of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Wow. I'm getting a pretty strong feeling from this one. Let's select our mystery card. Bonus card, confirmation card. And this is one card we're just going to randomly select. We'll put down over here. We're going to put the frog on top. You know, I think the frog's name, I think I've decided it's going to be Kevin. And if you have any idea of why the frog should be named Kevin, let me know in the comments, all right? There are hints spread throughout my readings. If you understand some of my jokes or references, you might know why the frog should be Kevin. Anyway, that's going to tie everything together at the end, the card anyway. And it's going to give us the confirmation that we need, right? So what we have here, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. We have our trinity of major arcana, so that's good. Do we have fire? Yes, we've got fire. We have water. Yeah, we've got good water. We have air. We have some air. And we have this earth here. Very interesting with the earth. You're kind of in this practical mood. With the Knight of Pentacles here, you're somebody that tries to see, you try to see the wood for the trees, you know. I think you're trying to have this spiritual vision, the wider range of possibilities, of consequences. You're trying to see the bigger picture, is what I'm trying to say. You're someone that typically likes to understand what the far-reaching implications are of the events that are happening now, right? Because everything that happens now is kind of almost like an investment in what's coming down the line, right? What kind of a future we are creating. So this card here is someone that really can see the landscape, understands what we're building, understands how all the little details of the right now are building this bigger picture in our lives, okay? I think you're someone with a lot of plans. I think you do have a very vivid picture of what kind of life you want to create, right? What kind of experience you want of life. And I feel like right now you are trying to see everything in that context. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is understanding the details of the right now, right? And there's kind of this idea that we may have to do some things right now for the sake of this long-term goal, right? We have this larger plan. We know that we have to maybe make a lot of sacrifices now. It's going to take a lot of work. There's a lot of effort that goes into it right now. We're trying to keep all of these plates spinning. And it's hard work right now. It's worth it because of what we're creating. And it's part of this Six of Cups. This is kind of what we're creating. This is the experience of life that we're after. Pleasure, love, harmony, beauty, balance. And of course, the abundance of this Empress energy. This is beautiful. But there was recently some conflict in your life. I think we saw that in the last reading. I think you were at odds with someone. Maybe there was a power struggle kind of thing going on. And I don't really know what the result of this was. It could still be ongoing. I feel like it's perhaps contributing to this Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Now, it's probably an air sign person. Not to bash on the air signs, but we do see some air here. Now this, I gotta say, this is the cardinal air. This is a Knight of Swords. This is the Libra energy, right? So why is this in the position of what we don't want? Well, it's possible that this conflict that you're involved with is with another Libra sign. You're not the only one here, you know. But it could be that we know the answer, we know the solution to this conflict, but we don't want to do it, right? We just, we're rejecting our kind of better judgment here. We're rejecting our Libra-ness, right? Or maybe we're kind of holding too fast to our Libra-ness. I'll tell you why. I feel like we're the type of person that likes to see the results of what we do. We're in this earth energy now. We're trying to be practical. We're trying to keep everything going. You've got a lot on your plate, and you've got a lot of plates, right? So the last thing you want to do is get involved with something that is going to slow down your progress, that's going to be a lot of effort with no real results. See, this Seven of Pentacles, you're very aware of this. You're going to put in as much effort into something as it needs. You're not slow, you're not lazy by any means. But you don't want it to be wasted effort, right? You don't want that energy wasted. So the conflict that we're in now, how is this fight, whatever this is, how is this affecting the earth energy? Is this bringing you more success? Is this struggle, this conflict, this strife, whatever this friction is it allowing you to make more progress toward your goal, or is it slowing you down? Is it unnecessary, or is it an important step to get this progress, to get this life built, to get us here to this kind of perfect situation up here? Right? I think we need to search ourselves a little bit for the answer here. The Mercury energy down below. This is an unconscious drive for you. This is part of that Libra energy that likes a little bit of drama. Now, don't hate me for saying that. I think there's a flair for the dramatic here. We kind of like the show. It's, in some ways, it's I don't want to say fun, but in some way we kind of like this. Okay. There's an element of extravagance here. There's an element of drama, of performance almost, right? But I think with this Mercury energy, we also know that this is not really bringing us anywhere. It's not really doing anything for our purpose, you know? And this is something beneath the surface. It's okay to kind of to want to do this here, but it's not bringing us forward. It's not contributing to the earth energy, right? If anything, it's kind of it's a expenditure of energy that's really doesn't have very much purpose to it. You know, you're putting in a lot of effort here, and it's kind of just for its own sake, which is fine. But I think you're someone that's very goal-oriented right now. So I wonder if this is the way forward now. I think this is the kind of Libra thing that we don't really want to do, because this to me is patching things up. This is, if you have to take the high road and you know, have squash this conflict, maybe that's what we need to do. You're going to hate me for saying this. Maybe this is us apologizing, even if I know it's not your fault, you didn't do anything wrong, but maybe for the sake of your progress, of this whole situation moving forward and us getting to our goal and creating this life that we want, maybe we just have to, you know, kind of bite the bullet and say, fine, I'm sorry, let's just move on. Let's just, you know, for whatever reason, I don't know who this person is, if it's a family member, friend, coworker, or just some random stranger, I don't know. Maybe we should kind of just take the high road, express a little bit of kindness, you know, offer an olive branch kind of thing. And I feel like that's what we're rejecting with this Libra energy here. I feel like that's not, yeah, Libra I think likes to have balance. They like to have kind of these strong connections with people. They like everything to be kind of harmonious, but I don't feel like you're someone who wants to apologize unless you've done something wrong, you know? Kind of like Stanley in The Office, right? I'm not going to apologize if I don't believe I've done anything wrong. But I wonder, for the sake of this earth energy, if we need to do that, because I feel like this is still ongoing, and this is a lot of energy. This is really the only fire energy on the table, except for the fire that's in these cardinal signs. So it's kind of like this cardinal air is competing with this cardinal earth. This is the impulse to continue to make progress, devote all your time and energy to building this life. You have focus on your goals, right? Then this cardinal energy is saying, I'm not going to let this conflict, you know, I'm not going to let a good conflict go to waste. I'm not going to put up with that. If you were wronged, if you were offended, if this person has somehow interfered with some of this work stuff that we're doing, you're not going to let it go, right? So this cardinal energy is conflicting with this cardinal energy, and that's why they're going to bump heads eventually. Maybe we need to have a little Three of Cups, right? Maybe we need to have just a little bit of forgiveness. Let's just forget about it. It's just a wash. Let's just move on. Yeah. But I think this Mercury energy is kind of conflicted about that. This is kind of like wherever you put your energy is where you're going to really shine. I mean, you're good at this, right? So where do you want to put this energy? Into the earth, into the cardinal earth energy, to continue making this progress? Or is this worth it for you to stay back here, maybe even kind of slowing down our progress, and if this is our career or whatever this is? I think we need to move over here to the path of the serpent, where we see this Wheel of Fortune. This is the Jupiter energy. This is the idea that I think we need to be aware of. That the time spent in this Five of Wands is not time that we can get back. Okay? It's kind of the wheel of time. I think that's a TV show. I haven't watched it. But we can't get that time back. Maybe we are missing out on a lot of other opportunities, for progress, right? Because we're spending time elsewhere. Because our focus is on that Five of Wands rather than on this earth energy where it kind of has been, I think, where you ultimately want it to be. So we have to, maybe we have to put our ego aside a little bit. I think this was part of your last reading too, right? I think we have to get over this, I mean, I hate to say it, you're going to hate me with this reading, but we have to kind of get over ourselves, right? Literally, over this Knight of Swords. Because this is that part of us that just cannot let this go, right? Even if it's going to interfere with this earth energy, you can't let that go. We need to get over that. And I think these major arcana cards here are, well, first, the Mercury is saying you can get over it. You just choose where to focus your energy, and it's going to go where you choose. But this here is really the potential for such abundance and success in your life if we could just get past that part of ourselves. If we could just get over this. Look, if that's out of the way, look at this. I mean, this is the beautiful life. This is the perfect life that you want to build. This is everything that you could ever want. The abundance, the love, the affection. This doesn't have to be career. This could be anything, your entire life. Personal, your professional life, all of your relationships. We could have this kind of beauty and love and joy and success and good fortune and tranquility and pleasure. I think Libra likes a little bit of luxury, right? A little bit. Would you sacrifice all of this just to go and win that conflict there, right? I don't think that you would. I don't think that you want to. So we have to do something with this one. Okay. That needs some kind of I don't know. We need to circumvent that part of ourselves a little bit. What I want to do now, I think, is take a look at the I Ching cards. Right? The I Ching cards very often give us some practical advice. It doesn't pull any punches, the I Ching. So these are 64 cards representing the wisdom of the ancient Chinese sages and their connection with spirit, with source. And I know this is not the traditional way of casting a hexagram, but this is what we have to work with, and I think it functions very nicely in the context of these readings. Right? So let's just see what we've got going on. Let's see if we can get some wisdom here. 26, the great taming. Constancy bears fruit. Not eating at home, good fortune. Fruitful to cross the great river. So, constancy bears fruit, right? What is constancy but this, our perseverance, right? Doing what we know needs to be done. Persevering. It also says not eating at home, good fortune. Well, what is your home? Well, Sun in Libra, right? Maybe it's your moon sign, maybe it's your rising sign, but our house right now is Libra. That's the house we're in. So maybe not eating at home means we got to get over that. Maybe we eat here instead, right? It's fruitful to cross the great river. Well, maybe that's this. This is the difficult thing that I'm kind of, reluctantly suggesting that we do. To cross this great river. This is the difficult thing to live and let live, to forgive and forget, to wash the slate clean, to offer the olive branch, offer the forgiveness, whatever it takes. That's the great river, and it's fruitful to cross that. Now, there's some text on the back of the card, too. It says taming means building up and controlling natural resources. I think that's what we're doing here. And nurturing their growth with an eye on what can be achieved in the future, right? That's what we said with the spiritual vision with this Knight of Pentacles. See, the I Ching never fails to impress. These cards, the whole I Ching energy is, I think it's the most interesting thing in the world, to be honest with you. Anyway, back to the text. Steady persistence over time will yield good results. You can now move beyond mere survival, nourish yourself on new experiences, and allow your gifts to be of greater service. And that's exactly what we see with this card here with the Six of Cups. How can you make the most of this potential, and how would it be to master this? So it's basically, let's not waste our time with this. Let's put some water on that. Let's focus on what we've got. Let's not eat at home. All right, let's not do that. Let's focus on this. How would it be to master this? I think that is really the question that we need to ask, because being in this Libra, being in the house of Libra right now, with this conflict, with this Five of Wands, it's not helping us over here. All right. Very interesting. Always love the I Ching. But now let's look at the mystery card. Thank you, Kevin, for your assistance there. I would like to see maybe another Six of Cups, maybe a Six of Pentacles, maybe a Six of Swords. Any of the sixes really, to show that this is this is being resolved, and we're not wasting any more time here. This is done. We can move on. What's coming next is really the amazing thing. What else should this card be? Well, I don't know. Let's just take a look. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. I should have known. I should have guessed that. Another Three of Cups, right? So like I said, crossing the great river, doing the 3 to the 3, extending that olive branch, squashing this conflict, making amends, forgiving, whatever it is. These two create this, and this was the future that we wanted. Love, harmony, beauty, pleasure, success. Behind this is the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress energy. Right? To get this, we have to cross the great river. We have to take our 3, we have to go across the other 3, the other side, to create both halves of this 6, right? Very important. So this is really saying that whatever it takes to patch this thing up, I don't know if this is a friend, family member, if it's your spouse, if it's your employer, whatever it might be, a coworker, whatever it takes to get that harmony back, that's how we succeed in this path that we're on. Okay? Very cool. We are going to do an extended. Libra, if you want to stick around for the extended, just click on the link that's in the corner. Okay? That will give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Libra, but for every sign. In this case, I suggest you cross-watch, check your other placements, okay? See how they might fit together. New readings come out every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.